Hey guys, it's me, the Big B again. Just a new video for the new year on a new piece of kit, and no, I didn't get this one for Christmas. It's the Ipod Touch 4G. Now, I've had the iPhone 4, as you'll have seen in some of my early videos, and this is being touted as an iPhone 4 without the phone bit, which actually, quite ironically, if you look at my old videos, the iPhone 4 didn't make a very good phone at the time either. But there are a couple of differences that don't make this exactly like an iPhone 4, so that statement that Apple pumped out isn't exactly true. It's nearly true, but not exactly, and this is why. One, not a big point, but still a point, it doesn't have a flash. It's got the 720p video camera, which is a 5 megapixel normal still camera, and it's got the front facing VGA camera, which I'm using to actually video this, but it doesn't have the flash that the iPhone 4 does. Obviously it's got a microphone because you can hear us talking through this, and I'm not using any external mics or anything like that. The other thing that's slightly different, which is a bit odd, it does have the Retina display, which is very, very, very clear, and not just like the iPhone 4. The only difference is the viewing angle on this. On the iPhone 4, it's got infinite viewing angle. You can look at it at a hell of a steep angle, and it's still perfect. But with this, when you get to a certain angle, you do get a lot of washed out sort of effect, and it becomes very hard to see, which is not a problem really, because you're supposed to be looking straight at it anyway. If anyone's looking over your shoulder, they just know what you're doing anyway, and if you want them to see something like a piece of video, you'd hand them it anyway and they'd be looking straight at it, which again, when you're looking straight at it, it's perfect, it's absolutely crystal clear. But it is a difference, so that even though it's a Retina screen, it's not exactly the same. And the other one, which is hidden under the hood, it does have the gyroscope, which is very, very good and very accurate in some of the games I've played, but it doesn't have the compass. Now, that may not be a big problem, but some of the apps I used did use the compass. And obviously without the compass they won't work, and this wasn't widely publicised. I mean, I didn't know when I bought this that it didn't have the compass, because it's not out there. You'd have to go into a lot of like the fine print and things on Apple website to find that out, but it doesn't. It doesn't have that capability, which again, not a big problem, because some of the apps I used, I can use other apps anywhere, or just think they weren't massively important, but it's just a point that if you're watching this video to take on board, the compass is not a big thing, but some apps do use it, and if you know if it's something that you would use, or you might want, or an app would use it, it is something to take into consideration. But the biggest point is the price. The iPhone, I know this isn't a phone, it was never meant to be, but the iPhone 4 is £500. This is only £179, so those emissions of a couple, like a flash and a viewing angle of the screen, whatever, are cancelled out because of the price. The price is fantastic, and for gaming, it does exactly the same as an iPhone 4. It's got the same 1GHz A4 processor, the same graphics. I mean, the graphics on this thing literally blew my mind when I first put it on. I got it on, and yes, I did jailbreak it straight away. I got Infinity Blade on it, and the new Asphalt 6, and a Real Racing 2, a couple of others, and my god, I've never seen graphics like it on something this small and thin. I mean, this thing is razor thin. You'd wonder how they actually fit everything in there and get a battery in with it. But the graphics are stunning. The quality of the graphics, the texturing, blows the blows the PSP and the likes of the DSi and that completely out the water. Graphically, they don't stand a chance when you see Infinity Blade running. And if you've watched videos on YouTube of an iPhone 4 or this device playing games, and you say, well, it doesn't look that good, it won't. A lot of them are filming on a low resolution camera, trying to video a Retina screen, and it doesn't work. And some of them, they haven't got the frame rate, and it looks a bit jumpy and jerky. When you see this thing in the flesh, holding it in your hand, playing these games, it's just wow, it's stunning. Can't fault it. Now, the only one drawback to that is, and it may be a biggie for some, it's not for me, is battery life. When you're playing the high-end games, the battery life does suffer a bit. You're going to be talking to what I've seen and how it eats through the battery, depending on what screen brightness you have. I like mine on full, I like a nice bright screen. A couple of hours maximum, and you're going to have drained your battery. But when you see what graphics it's pumping around, you can almost forgive it that. It's like, wow. normal use as an iPod, and as my wife uses it for iBooks. She read for 4.5 hours one day while we were out, and she was bored. Full screen brightness. I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off, so it was continuously searching for Wi-Fi that wasn't there, so that will drain a bit extra. And she managed 4.5 hours fine, and that was used about 75 to 80% of the battery. There's probably a good 20-25% left, which she could get another hour out of. So 5.5 hours pushing a luck, which is not bad considering. And considering the thinness of this thing, I mean, Jesus, it's almost, when you turn it sideways, it's like it's not there, which is very impressive. So as a games machine, wow. Battery life, not so wow on the games, but just have your charger with you. Always be near a USB port to get some charge in it if you at your friends or families. Or like what I do, I don't tend to play the games when I'm out anyway. I play the games when I'm in the house. I might play the odd game if I'm out and I'm sitting in the car waiting for the wife and I'm bored or something, but you'd only be talking half an hour maximum there anyway, so you're well within the confines of the battery. So listen guys, for the price, you can't fault it. Stunning screen, jaw-dropping graphics and games, can jailbreak it no problem, excellent VGA front-facing camera as far as I'm concerned, really good back-facing camera, you got your microphone, what more can you want? And for the price, if you can't stretch to an iPhone 4, which a lot of people can't, one of these is a perfect substitute. And as a bonus, you got a really good, as they've always done, music player, your iPod. So listen guys, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want this to be too long. It was just a quick video for the new year, and really just to test out this front facing camera as well to making my YouTube videos. Really recommended guys, top notch. Now if I haven't covered anything or there's anything else you want to know about it, because I'm just learning it myself, just drop us an email, I'll get back to you and I'll try and answer it as best I can. But get on YouTube, watch videos like this, get into a shop, have a go of one. You won't regret it. You really won't regret it. Very impressive piece of kit from Apple. I just hope in the next incarnation they update the battery life a little bit. But apart from that, really good. So I'm going to leave it there guys, and I'm going to make another video soon on the follow-up to the LG Optimus videos I've done, because they've managed to get the camera working on that. So I'll be doing another video soon, so watch out for that, and I'll catch you next time guys.